Hello, I'm actually excited. I've unboxed 1001 gadgets in my lifetime, but this is the first time I'm doing an actual unboxing video. And here with me is the all new Sokay CS-22 audio interface. This is a bad guy. I have a lot to tell you about this guy, but first, let's unbox. The Sokay CS-22 audio interface actually comes in this compact pack, which is really simple. I love the packaging, and it's boldly written here CS-22 2-in 2-out USB audio interface. And over here, as you can see, it have up to 24 bits and 192K sampling rates. You know what that means, guys. Let's open it. Let me take this off. From the first look, what we see here is the manual. Yeah, this is nice. I think you should take your time and go through this manual so you get to see the use of the different ports in this sound card. I love how simple and straight to the point this manual is. Unlike other sound cards where you get to see a lot of documents, you have to read and get tired. They just went straight to the point. So I love this. And here too we have a card, yeah, certificate of product. Yeah, this is nice. This to show that you got this directly from the manufacturers. This is authentic. Okay, here we have a lot of cables. Let me bring them out so I can explain their functions one after the other. One amazing thing about the Sokay CS-22 audio interface is that it connects to any device. Your MacBooks, your Windows PC, your tablets, your iPad, your Android phones, and your iPhone. It's a plug and play device. You don't need any driver to make this work. Just plug it on your device and it takes over as the audio interface for the device. So this now gives you the ability and the flexibility of connecting your high-end headsets and your high-end microphone like the one I have here to your laptop, your MacBook, your mobile devices, whatever you have, your tablet, your iPhone, meaning you can actually live stream, you can do professional recording from the comfort of your home or wherever you find yourself. So this device is an amazing device that every live streamer out there, every music producer, every sound engineer, every recording artist should have. So first here we have a USB type A to type B, which some of you call the printer cable. And actually, some people call it MIDI cable. This is not a MIDI cable. This is a type A and type B USB cable that allows you to connect the sound card to your laptop or whatever device you have that uses this kind of port. Secondly, we have a USB type C. I will show you guys what this is actually used for in this sound card. Then here we have the USB type B to an iPhone port, which allows you to connect this sound card directly to your iPhone. Here we have the USB type C to type B, which allows you to connect the sound card to your tablet, your Android phone, or your MacBook Pros that have the type C ports. And here we have the Sokay CS-22 audio interface. Wow, this is beautiful. Okay, I had to take off the wraps. And wow, from the weight, you can tell how solid this is really solid. And I'll walk us through the ports we have here and also behind. Then I'll get to tell you how to use those cables and how to connect this to your Android phones, your laptop, your MacBook, whatever you have, your tablets. This is what we have in the box. 4 cables and our almighty Sokay CS-22 audio interface. I might actually be able to walk you through all the amazing features and use of the Sokay CS-22 audio interface. I will just speak basically on the connectivity, but I know an audio engineer can have a different approach or different things they can use this for. A musician, I know they can use it as a talkback, they can use it as a DI on stage, they can use it as a playback system on stage. So it can serve different purposes for different professions. Now, if you're a live streamer, it will serve a different purpose for you. So basically, I'm just taking you through the unboxing and the connections. I think you have to expect more review from different professions, from different individuals that will be making use of this amazing device. So first we have the gain knob, which allows you to set the volume of your microphone or line input signal supplied to the channel. It is the high Z switch button. High Z, that means high impedance. Most of you will know the meaning, and some might not know the meaning. So you use this mostly when you want to use this sound card as a DI, or when you want to connect your guitar directly without a DI box. You can just activate this high Z switch. The high Z actually ensures direct connection and high frequency fidelity. Over here, we have a two high performance Midas preamp, which allows you to plug in your mics, your instruments, and whatever source of input you have. Note that these input channels accept both SLR plugs and TSR plugs. Here we have a number of indicators. The first is the signal input indicator of input 1. This comes on whenever you have input signals coming into that channel. And the second is the peak indicator of input 1. This comes on when your input is getting too loud. When your signal is getting too loud, all you have to do at this point is to reduce your gain. The third indicator is the 48-volt indicator, or what we all know as the phantom power. This comes on whenever the phantom power is turned on and goes off when the phantom power is turned off. Just like input 1, you can see the peak and signal indicator for input 2. Also towards the right, you can see the gain knob of input 2. Below the input 2 gain knob is actually a high pass switch. Turning this switch on, we actually apply a high pass filter to frequencies up to 100 Hz at a slope of 12 dB. Next, we have the mix knob. This actually allows you to strike a balance between the input coming into your sound card and the output coming from your DAW or your computer. Please note that whatever you have going on this mix knob doesn't affect the signal going into your computer. It only affects what you hear from the monitor and from the headphones. Below the mix knob, we have the mono switch. When this is being initiated, the inputs will have on both input 1 and input 2. You get to hear them from your left and right speakers and also from your headphones, left and right. But when you disengage it, you get to hear input 1 on your left and input 2 on your right from your headphones and from your monitors. Please also note that whatever is happening on this mono switch doesn't affect the input going into your computer or whatever device you're using. The out knob is simply your main out, and it's used to control or adjust the signal going into your monitors or whatever you have connected in the output ports of your audio interface. Below the out knob is a loop bar switch. When initiated, it actually combines the inputs coming to your audio interface and the outputs coming out from your DW, your computer, your phone, or whatever device you're using. It combines them as a stereo signal and sends it back to your device, which is majorly used when you're live streaming or you're doing your network broadcasting. Next is your phone knob, which actually controls the volume of your headset, and below it is your TRS port, which is where you plug in your headphones. And lastly, we have the power indicator. You know how you want to balance your volumes in some other sound cards, and you find it so difficult to detect where is actually the center because everything is just running through. One thing about this sound card is that I feel a click in the mix main out and the headphone knob. I feel a click once I get to the middle of it. That's what we call 12 o'clock. For some of us, once it gets there, you feel a click. It just stays there. So you don't have that challenge of trying to balance it in the middle. I just love it. Behind the Sokay CS-22 audio interface, we have the USB 3.0 port, which allows you to connect to your computer, your iPhones, your tablets, your iPad, and your Android phones. Next is the power source, which allows you to switch between powering the Sokay CS-22 through the host device or powering it with a 5 volts DC port, which can be connected to a power bank or a 5-volt charger head. It's always advised to use the DC power option whenever you're connected to a smaller device like your phone or tablets. And next, we have a mini TRS port, which can serve as a secondary headphone out from this audio interface. Meaning, as a music producer, I can actually get plugged to the TRS port in the front, and my recording artist plugged into the mini TRS port behind. This mini TRS port can also be used to send out output signal to other sources. So it will be safe to say that the Sokay CS-22 audio interface actually provides two headphone outs, which is going to be controlled by the one headphone knob in front of the audio interface. Next, we have the 48-volt switch, which is also known as the phantom power. We switch this on when we want to connect our condenser microphones. And lastly, we have our stereo output channels, which can be connected to your monitors. Compared to other budget sound cards out there, you can already agree with me that the Sokay CS-22 is a super pack. All these amazing features, and it's almost the cheapest. I know with all these features, some of you might be thinking that you really have to cut off your neck to be able to afford this, or you have to empty your pockets or your savings to be able to afford the Sokay CS-22 audio interface. But no, it is actually very, very affordable. It goes at the cost of 100,000 naira for this in Nigeria, and those outside Nigeria, it goes for $100, just $100. So compared to other budget sound cards out there, I don't know what you guys are thinking. Get your Sokay CS-22 audio interface today.